Okay folks, in this video, since it's spring, well according to calendar, and the winter's supposedly over, we're supposed to get snow possibly again at the end of this week, I'm going to take some time and try to reorganize my tools and parts and all kinds of stuff. And my shed, which I use as a recording studio, it's just full of stuff because I had it back in there for the winter and we'd need someplace to put it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in there, take a lot of it out. I've got these little plastic boxes that these wet mop pads come in, and I'll show you. I'm going to take those, and I've got a lot of them filled up already with certain things that go together, and I'm going to mark them, and I'm going to put them on my shelves. That way that stuff is organized, I can find it. There's a problem with over 30 years or 50 years collecting things. You seem to collect more things than you have places for. So I'm going to get rid of a lot of stuff. I'm going to organize, and let's see what happens here. As you can see, I have my special cup. I'm going to put you on time lapse as I clean it out, and when I put stuff back in, I'm video over to actually putting stuff on the shelves. What I do is these, you can see that, these little containers that wet mop, and what I do is I just put stuff common, and I use this stuff all the time. I'm always digging through my stuff, but I just mark it like odds and ends. I'll eventually go through those and kind of combine what's the saying, because when you're looking for something, if you look at one place instead of 15, you save a lot of time. That's why I'm doing this. Let's see here. Got the other camera set up. A couple odds and ends. Another odds and ends. Yeah, just mark it here. That's easy. See if I can get one more up there. Not all the way, but good enough. Okay, get the general idea. I'm going to put you back on time lapse and finish up. Now I gotta get all this stuff back in there to pick up that shelf. So I think I'm going to organize a little bit of this to allow the giveaway. We've gotten too much of it and never went through it for a long time. So see what we can do here. We'll get some sheetrock. Okay. Go ahead and put these in here. I'll spill them all over. You don't go in the jug. Let's go. These two here. And I'll pick up my mess. Doesn't matter. When I go, this stuff will probably be thrown in the junk, but you know, I say my not just throwing it out. There's been many times that I find screws and nails and little brackets that I knew I had somewhere. And I could find it most of the time, but I got tired of that. This is going to hit a flat tire back there. I hope not. I'm going to time lapse a little bit of this now and go through some of this stuff. No use you guys have to watch it in real time. So do that now. I try to buy as inexpensive, let's say cheap stuff that I can find. I don't know if it saved money or cost me money, but I just do it. I feel like I'm doing something for the environment. I better check and see what these things are. It's gotta be a 10. It's gotta be 10. Right there. Okay, let's put those all in here. I'll get them all in there. Let's see. Yeah, winter's almost gone. I can tolerate it. It's getting harder and harder as the person gets older. But yeah, they got a mixed bag of nails mixed in here. I mean, I do. I know when I created this mess. But we're at a time in my life where, you know, I think I can clean it up. So that's what I'm doing. An 8 penny, and you see a 10 penny nail, you might say, hey, that's the size I really need. Okay. What's in here? There's one down. Get a new container. These things are handy too. This is cappuccino. Little ones you get. Good storage containers. Unlike the kind you put your stuff in, they got too much of. Okay, I think I'm going to put you on time lapse a little bit here. Cameras. Get a little drink. It's cold coffee. I got some fresh in the house, but I forget to get it every time I go in there. After one that's done. So I'm just going to mark this as penny nail. Probably should have done this first. I just thought about it. I might get good at this someday. Yeah, I should have been more organized when I did these. Nope, that's probably a 12. I don't know. I'll figure it out here. Then think there's a nail in between all of these, the nail size. And they can go by length. And once I figure out one of them, probably the 8 or the 10, I should be able to figure out the rest of them that are larger than those and smaller, I guess. Man, this is something I've been wanting to do for a long time. Not that I'll ever use all those nails. Somebody might. I try to feed the birds every 2 or 3 days. I'll watch underneath the feeder, and when it gets pretty bare, then I know it's time to feed them again. But they're picky at first, but when they get hungry, they're not too picky. They'll even eat off the floor. Unlike us humans, well, that's other than the 3-second rule. They are. Another one of those. I've had those things, these boxes, since 1979. So what is that? That's 44 years ago. I built these. I had a place over east in South Dakota, south of Beresford, and let me check here. I'm back. I watch quite a few YouTube channels, especially with music and then cars. Started out with Roadkill Garage, or whatever it's called, and then Derek, Bicycle Garage, and then there's a guy named Puddin. I've watched him since the first time I saw one of his videos. I went right in and I liked it. I subscribed. I'm going to buy a shirt and a hat here pretty soon. But he's good. And I think his channel will last a long, long time. He'll be one of those guys that's sort of like the Lucy Show. Not that I'm saying it's anything like the Lucy Show. But it's one of those things that keep coming back and coming back. And I wish him all the best. I mean, he's a great guy. I've never met him, but from what I've seen, he loves his family. He knows there's a higher power, and he's responsible, and he's a good entertainer. But he's good. And then Mortsky, of course, Tommy. He puts out some good stuff. And then Pole Barn. I like Pole Barn. Pole Barn Garage. There seems to be a few more now. There's a guy in Hawaii, something like Shark something, BG Shark, I don't know. I'll have to look it up and maybe post with this video. But he's good too. He's really good. See, I've got, I can't forget Carter's, seems like a body shop one. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I forget the name. But Kyle's a good guy. And then there's Shed by the Tracks. There's a fellow Iowan. He's in the other half of the state. And I lived in, or was born and raised in. He's good. He's really good. He's a good musician too. And I think part of his income was from probably playing bands and stuff. And he's good. He's a great guy. Wonderful. And there's My Way MFG. He's good too. It's like 3 or 4 more that I'll watch. Sometimes I won't watch the whole episode, but I'll watch them. But okay, I'm gonna have to get some more plastic bags, and for these nails, I'm gonna try to keep them separate. from everything else, and I'll be down to odds and ends, and then I can maybe put some of the stuff back in. Something fell. Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna stop you here and try and find my remote. And I thought I'd continue on my, after I get some, at least the first part of my cleaning out my shed, with the results of what I've done so far. So I'm going to open everything up and go in quick, and we'll have a quick view, and it'll be at the end of video number one. End result. Still have a lot to work on, but you can see the containers up there all marked with what's in them, and a few other things. That green thing up there, I don't know what that's got. I'll check it out. And then all this stuff is reorganized according to what it is and how often I use it. And down here is my paint, rattle can, and then some cleaner stuff, cleaning. And then down here is, I get that out of the way, that's the refill. I have all my brake clean and lubricants for different things, and then my waxes and just whatever. And then down here I have my paint, house paint mostly, and just a few things. So that has all been done, all organized, and I'm going to try to keep it this way, because if I don't, I'll be doing this again in another few years. I won't say how many. And next is all this stuff over here. All that's got to be gone through and organized. I have here some of my music stuff, my slide guitar, my keyboard synthesizer, bongo drums, violin, several of my guitars. Nothing that's really worth a lot, but they play fine. And all this needs to be reorganized too once I get everything cleaned out, because this is going to be my recording studio musical shed again when I get it cleaned out, because I want to start doing my own music for my videos. There's my Taylor acoustic, wonderful acoustic guitar for the price. I got DVDs. Here's my little mixing board, some more effects, another mixer for stuff that I go through the effects pedal with, bunch of cassettes that I still can play. Some albums, Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young, Dylan, and see here, Hotel California. It's my chord chart, Neil Young Harvest, Pink Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon, Johnny Cash, Folsom Prison, and Bob Dylan, Blood on the Tracks, which I think is probably one of his best albums. A lot of people don't think so, but I do. We got all this down here to organize too. I've been starting on it, but there's just so much stuff in here for the size of it. But next video, I'm going to continue on. Hope you guys like it. And thank you for watching.